In the heart of the great Gold Coast Empire stood the Kingdom of Nkonya, a land blessed with riches, fertile lands, and mighty warriors. The people were ruled by King Ofori and Queen Oma, a royal couple whose love for their kingdom was second only to their desire for a child. For years, they prayed to the gods for a son to inherit the throne, and finally, their prayers were answered. The queen gave birth to a boy, a child of remarkable beauty, with eyes that mirrored the night sky and a presence that seemed destined for greatness. On the night of his birth, however, an eerie wind swept through the palace. The royal guards whispered among themselves as an old, cloaked figure appeared at the palace gates. It was Nyanba, a banished sorcerer known for his dark magic and cryptic prophecies. The guards hesitated but dared not attack him, for fear of invoking the wrath of the spirits. Nyanba stood before the great doors of the palace and spoke in a voice that sent chills through the hearts of those who heard. He shall grow into beauty, wisdom, and strength, yet his greatest gift shall be his greatest curse. Let no hand touch him, or pain shall be his only companion. Before anyone could react, a bolt of lightning struck the ground near the palace, and Nyanba was gone. At first, the king dismissed the sorcerer's words as the ramblings of a madman. The child was healthy, his cries strong, his presence filling the palace with joy. But when the boy, now named Koku, turned 5, the first sign of the curse revealed itself. A handmaid, attempting to dress the young prince, gently placed her hand on his shoulder. The moment her fingers brushed his skin, Koku screamed in agony, falling to the ground, writhing as if fire had engulfed his body. The royal healers were summoned, but no remedy could ease his suffering. Every touch brought unimaginable pain. The palace grew cold with fear. The people whispered that the prince was cursed by the gods. Some even believed that he was not meant to be king. As Koku grew older, he became a prisoner in his own home. No one dared touch him. No warm embrace from his mother, no congratulatory pat from his father, no affectionate gestures from his people. Though he was strong, intelligent, and handsome, he was alone. As Koku reached manhood, his curse had become the kingdom's greatest sorrow. He had trained in the art of war, becoming a skilled swordsman, but even in battle, he could not rely on his fellow warriors for support. The mere brush of an arm in combat could send him into unbearable pain. He wore layers of thick garments to shield himself, but nothing could protect him from the agony of direct contact. The people of Nkonya spoke of him in hushed tones. Some feared him, believing he was a punishment from the gods. Others pitied him, calling him the prince who could never know love. Koku, despite his royal status, felt like an outcast in his own land. He watched his fellow warriors train together, watched lovers steal glances at each other, watched children run into their parents' arms. He had everything, yet he had nothing. One day, the royal council convened. The high priest and elders debated fiercely. Some believed the prince must be sent into exile, for what good was a ruler who could never be touched by his own people? Others suggested that he be given a wife, hoping that the power of love might break the curse. A decision was made. A bride was chosen, a noble woman of great beauty and wisdom. On the day of their meeting, the entire kingdom held its breath. Koku stood in the great hall, his bride approaching him. The moment her hand reached for his, Koku recoiled, his body convulsing with pain. The bride screamed in horror, and the hall fell into chaos. The people panicked. Some called for the prince to be forsaken. Others whispered that a kingdom ruled by a cursed man would only bring ruin. It was in this moment of despair that a young woman named Oyula heard of the prince's fate. Oyula was unlike anyone in Nkonya. A commoner from a distant village, she was known for her fearlessness. While others avoided the unknown, she sought it. She wandered into dark forest without fear, listened to the wind's whispers, and spoke to the elders who held the kingdom's forgotten stories. One evening, an old blind woman told Oyula of an ancient prophecy hidden in the text of the kingdom's ancestors. The one who fears not the fire shall unbind the pain. The one who speaks to the winds shall bring forth the rain. Oyula knew in her heart that these words held the key to the prince's curse. Without hesitation, she traveled to the palace, demanding an audience with the king. The guards laughed at her, a mere commoner speaking of breaking a royal curse. But King Ofori, desperate for hope, allowed her to speak. Oyula declared that the cure to Koku's pain lay in the Cave of Trials, a forbidden place guarded by spirits. The journey would be perilous, but it was the only hope. The king, seeing no other choice, permitted Koku and Oyula to embark on the quest. The journey was treacherous. Koku and Oyula crossed rivers where spirits lurked beneath the water, whispering temptations. They walked through forests where shadows moved, unseen hands brushing against them. Each step was a test of courage, but Oyula never wavered. At the entrance of the sacred cave, they found an inscription written in an ancient tongue. Only Oyula, who had spent years studying forgotten texts, could decipher it. The one who fears not the fire shall unbind the pain. Without hesitation, Oyula stepped forward into a ring of flames that suddenly erupted around her. The fire roared, yet she did not scream. She emerged unharmed, proving she was worthy. The one who speaks to the winds shall bring forth the rain. Oyula closed her eyes and spoke to the spirits in their forgotten language. The winds howled in response, and the sky opened up, rain pouring into the cave. At the heart of the cave, they found the final inscription. Only the touch of one who loves without fear shall break the curse. Koku, for the first time in his life, was afraid. What if the pain returned? What if Oyula suffered for trying? But Oyula, filled with faith, reached out and touched his hand. For the first time, he felt warmth instead of pain. The moment the curse was broken, the earth trembled. The cave began to collapse, and from the shadows, Nyanba appeared. Furious that his curse had been undone, he unleashed his wrath. Koku, now free, wielded his sword and fought the sorcerer in a battle of gods and men. In the end, Koku's strength prevailed, and Nyanba was banished into the void. Koku and Oyula returned to Nkonya as heroes. The people, once fearful, now celebrated their prince. The king, in gratitude, offered Oyula a place in the royal court. But as the kingdom rejoiced, the spirits whispered a final prophecy. Love has won today, but darkness will rise again. As Koku and Oyula looked toward the horizon, they knew their journey was far from over. The Kingdom of Nkonya celebrates, the drums echo through the land, and the people rejoice. Their prince, once cursed and untouchable, now stands strong, victorious, and free. But, is the battle truly over? Deep within the shadows, in the forgotten corners of the world, something stirs. The winds carry whispers, whispers of an evil not yet defeated. Nyanba, the dark sorcerer, may have been cast into the void, but the forces that gave him power still exist. The spirits watch from the unseen realm, and some say the darkness has only retreated, waiting, watching, planning its return. And then there's Oyula. The fearless woman who defied fate, who dared to stand against the unknown. She has helped break the curse, but at what cost? Has she truly saved Prince Koku, or has she merely awakened something far greater and far more dangerous? What if the prophecy was only half fulfilled? What if the real test is yet to come? Could Nyanba's curse return? Could a greater evil rise? Could Koku's destiny be more terrifying than anyone imagined? The story is far from over. What do you think will happen next? Let us know in the comments below. Your ideas and theories might just shape the next thrilling chapter of this epic tale. And if you enjoyed this suspenseful journey, show your support by giving this video a big thumbs up. Every like helps spread this incredible story to more people. But wait, don't stop there. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. That way, you won't miss a single moment of the next adventure. Trust me, what's coming next will leave you on the edge of your seat. And finally, share this video. Tell your friends, your family, and every lover of African folklore and epic storytelling, because this is just the beginning of something much, much bigger. Legends are not just told, they are experienced. Stay tuned, because the next chapter of this legendary tale is coming soon, and it will change everything. Until then, beware the whispers of the wind. They carry secrets, and some secrets should never be uncovered.